Opening with the queen's pawn controls the center and usually leads to a more positional development of the pieces. d5 establishes a presence in the center, controls the e4 square, and opens up the light-squared bishop. The queen's gambit offers up a wing pawn to attack the center and distract black from the e4 square. e6 declines the queen's gambit by defending the central d5 pawn with the e-pawn. Nf3 supports the d4 pawn and puts pressure on the e5 square. Nf6 develops the knight, supports the d5 pawn, and controls the e4 square. The bishop is ready to be developed to an active square. This develops a bishop off its starting square, getting it into the action. This blocks the check from an opposing bishop. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. This fianchettos the bishop by placing it on a powerful diagonal. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling to the same side of the board as the opponent avoids some of the attacking associated with opposite side castling. This activates a knight by developing it off of its starting square. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This develops the bishop and gives it scope on the long diagonal. The rooks can see each other now, allowing them to provide mutual defense. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. This is the only good move. Takes back. It is the last book move. This activates a rook by developing it off of its starting square. It is excellent. That's fine. It is good. This overlooks an opportunity to threaten winning a pawn. It is an inaccuracy. This is the strongest option. It is best. This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board. It is excellent. This is not the right idea. It is an inaccuracy. This offers an equal trade of pieces. It is best. This activates a rook by developing it off of its starting square. It is good. This ignores an opportunity to threaten winning a pawn. It is a mistake. Right on target. It is best. A solid choice. It is excellent. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. This misses an opportunity to kick a knight. It is an inaccuracy. This attacks a bishop, winning a tempo when it moves away. It is good. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. It is good. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. The rooks are coordinated and powerfully doubled on the file. It is best. This doubles the rooks onto a single file, which allows them to team up to create threats. It is best. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This threatens to kick a knight. It is an inaccuracy. This misses an opportunity to threaten winning material. It is a mistake. This ignores an opportunity to threaten winning a queen. It is an inaccuracy. Recaptures. It is best. Very precise. It is best. This moves the knight to safety. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This wins time by threatening a knight and forcing it to move away. It is best. This is a fair move. It is good. Takes back. It is best. This misses a great but hard to find move. It is an inaccuracy. That was a free pawn. It is excellent. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This misses an opportunity to capture a free pawn. It is a miss. Recaptures. It is good. Takes back. It is best. Recaptures. It is best. Takes back. It is best. Recaptures. This is the start of the endgame and white is better. It is best. Takes back. It is best. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This ignores an opportunity to capture a free pawn. This allows the opponent to threaten checkmate. It is a miss. This defends the attacked pawn. It is good. This steps away from the checking queen. It is best. That's fine. It is good. This is the strongest option. It is best. This blocks an attack on a vulnerable pawn. It is best. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. This is a fair move. It is good. This steps away from the checking queen. It is excellent. This misses an opportunity to threaten winning a pawn. It is an inaccuracy. There were worse moves, but also something much better. It is an inaccuracy. White had an advantage, but now the game is close to equal. It is a mistake. This stops the opponent from being able to win a queen. It is best. Recaptures. It is good. This kicks an opposing queen. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This moves the queen to safety. It is best. This steps away from the checking queen. It is excellent. One of the best moves. It is excellent. Right on target. It is best. A very strong play. It is excellent. A solid choice. It is excellent. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. This steps away from the checking queen. It is excellent. Very precise. It is best. This is the strongest option. It is best. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. It is excellent. This evades the check from the queen. It is best. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. This evades the check from the queen. It is good. This defends the attacked pawn. It is best. One of the best moves. It is excellent. This evades the check from the queen. It is excellent. Right on target. It is best. A very strong play. It is excellent. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. This evades the check from the queen. It is excellent. That's fine. It is good. This evades the check from the queen. It is good. Very precise. It is best. This offers to exchange pieces of equal value. It is best. This move puts the queen on a safer square. It is best. This is the strongest option. It is best. This evades the check from the queen. It is excellent. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. It is good. This misses a better way to evade the check from the opposing queen. It is an inaccuracy. Right on target. It is best. This evades the check from the queen. It is best. The game is still close to equal, but white lost their advantage. It is an inaccuracy. There was only one good move there. This ignores a better way to evade the check from the opposing queen. It is a mistake. A solid choice. It is excellent. This steps away from the checking queen. It is excellent. That's a sensible reply. It is excellent. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it? This overlooks a better way to evade the check from the opposing queen. It is a mistake. This threatens to win a pawn. This is the only good move. It is a great move. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. It is best. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This steps away from the checking queen. It is best. There was only one good move in that position. This overlooks an opportunity to threaten winning a pawn. It is a mistake. This ignores a better way to move a queen to safety. It is an inaccuracy. The passed pawn moves towards its goal. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. That's what I would have recommended. It is best. Very precise. It is best. This evades the check from the queen. It is best. One of the best moves. It is excellent. This misses a better way to evade the check from the opposing queen. It is a mistake. This defends the attacked pawn. This is the only good move. It is a great move. A very strong play. It is excellent. This evades the check from the queen. It is best. This threatens to win a pawn. It is best. This forks multiple pieces. This is the only move that works. It is a great move. This steps away from the checking queen. It is best. That pawn was free for the taking. It is best. This steps away from the checking queen. It is excellent. This is the strongest option. It is best. This evades the check from the queen. It is best. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. It is excellent. Intense. That was a serious game. White really outplayed black in that one. Both players had an amazing opening. That was a well-fought middle game that white got the better of. White outmaneuvered black in the endgame.